students, is back again with the chapter number 1. Today we will be discussing the topic that is rounding of numbers, right? Rounding, the another name of rounding you can say as estimation, right? When the word estimation comes, that estimation always means an approximation. It has never been the exact figure, right? Okay, first I'll explain you the terminology estimation. For example, if there is a function at our home, right, and guests are going to come, so we don't have any particular idea that how many guests are there, or if for example if we are having that the number of the guests that are going to come, still we don't have any idea that how much amount of food actually we will be requiring, right? So we do an estimation, we make a rough idea that we require this much quantity of potatoes, this much quantities of tomatoes, and like this, right? So that is what an estimation we are doing. We don't have any exact figure, but we are doing an approximation, right? Similarly, for example, if you talk about our country India, right? So if the finance minister is making a budget, right, so there also he can make an estimation, right, so that he can be able to come out that this much amount can be given to this particular area. For example, he can say that roughly we will be giving this much amount to the education sector. So that means he is also doing an approximation, estimation, right? So this is what the scenario about the estimation, that is we don't have an exact figures, but we will be giving just a rough idea that this much amount is there, right? So let's see the three topics included in this rounding of number. First one is rounding off to the nearest tens. Second one is rounding off to the nearest hundreds, and the last one is rounding off to the nearest thousand, right? First I am going to explain you students rounding off to the nearest tens. First I will be taking an example. With an example only I will be able to explain you the entire topic. Okay, for example, I am having the number, say for example 58, right? And if I want to do the rounding of 58, so what I will do, right? Okay, nearest tens is there, right? So nearest tens digit is what? 5. So nearest tens digit is what? 5. So I will put the underline below this 5, right? Now if I want to do the estimation of this nearest tens, so the next digit, that means the digit which is there on the right side, that digit is going to actually help me to do the rounding off. So that means the ones place digit, that means 8, will help me in the rounding off, right? Now we have to see that whether this digit is less than 5 or equal to or more than 5. Is it okay, students? We have to see whether the digit that is going to help us in the rounding, whether it is less than 5 or whether it is equal to or more than 5, right? There are two particular situations you need to see, whether it is less than 5 or whether it is equal to or more than 5. So here if you can see that 8 is more than 5, so it will be following in the second condition. Now if it is following in the second condition, then what we are supposed to do actually, you have to just increase this underlined digit by 1. You have to increase the underlined digit by 1. So my 5 will become 6, right? Now what about 8? The 8 will become 0. The 8 will become 0. So we can say that 58 is rounded off to the nearest tens, that is 60, right? So 58 is closer to 60. 58 is closer to 60. Okay, let's take one more example so that you can be able to understand it in a better manner. Okay, I am taking another example, that is example number 2. This is my example number 1. Example number 2, for example, 72 is there. Right, students? Now we have to see whether this 72 is less than 5 or equal to or more than 5, right? So here I can say that 72. First I need to put an underline below the tens place digit, because I want to round up to the nearest tens. So I am putting underline below the tens place digit, that is 7. And which digit is going to help me, students? That is 2, right? The ones place digit is going to help me. Now if we have to see whether this 2 is less than 5 or equal to or more than 5. So we can say that it is falling in the first condition, that means this is less than 5. So if it is less than 5, then what we are supposed to do? We have to keep the underlined digit as it is. We don't have to do any kind of addition into it. We don't have to do any kind of subtraction into it. We have to make the digit as it is. That means 7 will remain 7 only. And as usual, the next digit is always going to become a 0. So the answer of 72 is 70, right students? So okay students, now let's understand the nearest hundreds concept, right? I'm taking one example. First of all, say for example 123. And I want to round up to the nearest 100. So first I need to see the 100 place digit. So which is the 100 place digit, students? Ones, tens and hundreds. So the 100 place digit is 1. Now as I already told you in the nearest tens also, the digit which is there lying on the right side, that is going to help me. So here which digit is going to help? That is tens place digit. If it is hundreds, then tens. If it is tens, then ones. If it is thousands, then hundreds. So this is how the pattern works. So my tens place digit, that is 2, that is going to help me in the rounding. Now as what I discussed in the nearest 10, the same rule applies here also. We have to see whether this rounding, the digit which is being circled by me, if it is less than 5 or equal to 5 or more than 5. Right? So we can say that it is falling in the first condition, that means it is less than 5. So if it is less than 5, then what I supposed to do? Right? I don't need to do any kind of additions into this underlined digit. That means underlined digit will remain as it is. So 1 will remain as it is. Now what about the remaining digit? The remaining digit will become 0. Right? So the rounding of 123 to the nearest 100 is 100, right? So this is my first example. Let's take one more example. Okay, I am taking another number, that is 278. Right students? So now let's see the rounding of 278. So which digit is at the hundreds place? That is 2. And which digit is going to help in the rounding? That means the right side digit. That means the tens place digit. That means here it is 7. So 7 is actually going to help me in the rounding of, right? Now we have to see whether this circled digit is less than 5 or equal to 5 or more than 5. So here we can say that this circle digit, it is more than 5. So if it is more than 5 students, then what we are supposed to do? We have to add 1 to the underlined digit, right? We have to add 1 to the underlined digit. So my 2 will become 3 and the remaining digits will become 0. Right? The remaining digits will become 0. So rounding of 270 to the nearest 100 is 300. Right students? I hope you have got this topic. Okay students, now let's understand the rounding up to the nearest 1000. So let's take an example first. 1576. 1576 students, right? So I want to round out to the nearest 1000. So first I need to see that which digit is at the thousands place. So ones, tens, hundred and thousand. So my thousand place digit is 1. My thousand place digit is 1. And which digit is going to help me? The digit which is at the right side, that is going to help me. So here I can say that the digit which is going to help me, that is 5. As I already told that if you are rounding to the nearest 1000, then hundreds place digit is going to help you. If you are rounding to the nearest hundreds, then tens place digit is going to help you. If you are rounding to the nearest tens, then ones place digit is going to help you. So here 5, that means the hundreds place digit is going to actually help us. Now just to see whether it is whether this number 1576, right? So this circle digit, that is 5. So if it is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5, so it is falling in the second condition. That means it is equal to 5, right? So if it is equal to 5 also, then also we are supposed to add my underlined digit. So I need to add this add 1 to the underlined digit. So if I add 1 to the underlined digit, it will become 2, right? And what about the remaining digit? They will become 0. Right, students? Right? Now let's see one more example. 6078. 6078. Now which digit is at the thousands place? That is 6. And which digit is going to help me? That means hundreds place digit. That means here it is 0. Now decide whether it is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. It is less than 5. So what we are going to do? We are not going to do anything. We will keep the underlined digit as it is. So 6 will remain as it is. 6 will remain as it is. And what about the remaining digit? The remaining digit will become 0. So rounding of 6078 to the nearest thousand is 6000. I hope students you clear with this topic of rounding off, right? Okay students, now let's understand the estimation in sum or the difference, right? Till now we have understood the estimation topic. Now we are going to apply the estimation in the sum and the difference also, then later on in the multiplication also. So see here you can see the numbers 5290 plus 17,986. Now if it is simple normal addition, then we all can do, even I can do also, right? But here the word is there to estimate, right? So here you need to follow the rules of estimation, then and then you can add them. Okay, how to do the estimation here, right? First of all, you need to look the numbers, right? It is a 4-digit number and it is a 5-digit number. So what obvious, 4-digit number is smaller than the 5-digit number. So here you need to round off both the numbers to the nearest 1000, right? Otherwise there will be a question in your mind that whether we should round off the numbers to the nearest tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 or what. So in order to make all the things simpler, you need to just think about the number which is the smaller one, right? So out of these two number, this 5290 is a smaller number. So the smaller number, just to see the number of digits, there are 4 digits. So 4 digits means you need to round off the number to the nearest 1000. Now nearest 1000 will be done in both the numbers. That means this number also as well as this number also, right? So this is the general rule, students, for the doing the estimation in the sum or the difference question, that out of the 2 numbers just select the number. Even 3 numbers are also there. So out of all the numbers, select the number which is the smaller one and count the see the highest place value of that particular number, and then round off the remaining numbers according to that only, right? So let's see the entire solution of this question, students. So 5290, I will round off to the nearest 1000. Right? Similarly 17,986, I will round off to the nearest 1000. So now 5290, right? If I want to round off to the nearest 1000, so first of all just see the digit which is at the 1000 place, that means 5. And which digit is going to help us? That means its right side digit, that means 2. Right? So 5290 is your number. the 1000 place digit is 5, 2 is going to help us. Now decide that 2 is less than 5 or equal to or more than 5. It is less than 5. So 5290 will be becoming 5000, right? Because here if it is 2, then 2 is less than 5. So you are not supposed to do any kind of thing at the 1000 place digit. It will remain as it is and the remaining digit will become 0, 0. See the next number, that is 17,986. Nearest thousands place digit is, thousands place digit is 7, and which it is going to help us, that is 9. Right? Now 9 is but obvious, it is more than 5. So what we are going to do, students? We are going to add 1 to this 7. Okay, now what about this one? This one will be carried forward, that means usko hum as it is likhenge. So 1 and the 7 will become 8 and the remaining digits will become 0, 0, 0. Now what we are supposed to do, students? We are supposed to do the addition, because addition operation is there. Right? So 18 and 5 together becomes 23. So the answer of this question is 23,000, students, right? Now let's see one more question also of the same type. Okay, students, now let's see the another question, that is estimate 28,292 minus 21,496. So let's see the solution of it. Okay, before seeing the solution, just to see that whether up to which we will do the rounding off, right? So see, here it is 5-digit number. This is also 5-digit number. So what always there should be a question in your mind that if it is 5-digit number, both the numbers are same. So let's round off to the nearest 10,000. But actually here we are going to do the rounding of these numbers to the nearest 1000. The reason is, see, 28,292. We used to speak like this. Similarly here also 21,496. That means both are having the same parallel tone of 1000. So that's the only reason we will be doing the rounding off of both the numbers to the nearest 1000. 10,000 will be little bit greater one and it will be quite far away from this. So that's why we are not choosing them. So we are choosing the nearest 1000. So let's see the solution of it, students. 28,292 nearest 1000, right? So let's see that this digit, which digit is at the thousands place, that is 8, and which digit is going to help us, that means its next digit, that means it's 2. So now decide whether the 2 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. But obviously it is less than 5, right? So we will not do any kind of change in the underlying digit. So 8 will remain as it is. So the rounding of this number is 28000. That means it's 28,000. Right, students? Now see the next number, that is 21,496. We want to round off to the nearest 1000. So which digit is at the thousands place? That means it is 1. And which digit is going to help us in the rounding? That means it's right side digit. That means it is a hundreds place digit. That means it's 4. Right? So now decide whether 4 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. It is but obvious less than 5. So 4 is less than 5. That's why I will not do any kind of change in this underlying digit. So it will remain 21000. That means it will become 21,000, students. Okay, now which operation we are going to do over here, students? We are going to do the subtraction operation. You can see the subtraction. Right? Now 28,000 and 21,000. Right? So let's subtract them. So what I will get? 8 minus 1, it is 7. 2 minus 2, it is 0. So the subtraction of these two numbers will be 7,000. I hope now you able to calculate this kind of sums. But just only remember the general rule. The general rule is that out of the two numbers, the number which is the smaller one, right, see the highest place of it and then round off all the numbers according to that. This is the only general rule which you need to keep in mind. Okay students, now till now we have understood the rounding off, we have seen the rounding off and the sum or difference. Now we are going to understand the rounding off, that means estimation in the products also, right? So here also there is a general rule, the general rule which we were having in the addition and subtraction. Here also there is some general rule. The general rule is that, okay, for example, if these two numbers are there, you just round off both the numbers to its greatest place value, right? I am repeating my sentence. Round off both the numbers to its greatest place value. That means दोनों number को उनके greatest जो place value है उनके greatest place value देखकर फिर rounding off करना है. That means 87 is there. So 87 highest place value is what? Tens. And 313 the highest place value is what? 100. So 87 need to be rounded off to the nearest tens and 313 needs to be rounding off to the nearest hundreds. So this is the general rule of it. So let's begin with the calculations, right? 87 we will round off to the nearest tens, right? And 313 students we will round off to the nearest hundreds. Okay, the tens place digit here it is 8, and which digit is going to help us students? That means the next digit, that means the right side digit, that means the ones place digit, that is 7. Now 7 is less than 5 or equal to 5 or more than 5? It is but obvious more than 5. So what we are going to do, we will add 1 to this 8. So 8 will become 9. 8 will become 9 and the next digit will become 0. Right? So 87, if we see the rounding of the nearest 10, that answer is coming as 90. And now say this one 313. So 313, the highest place value is 100. So 100's place digit is 3. And which digit is going to help 3? That is the tens place. That means it is 1. So 313, right? So 1 is going to help. Now decide whether 1 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. But obviously it is less than 5. So this 3 will remain as it is. This 3 will remain as it is, and the remaining two digits will become 0. Now what we are going to do with this rounding of numbers, we are going to them multiply. So 90 multiplied by 300. You can do reverse also. 300 multiplied by 90 also. Answer will remain same only. So 9 3s are, it's 27. And what about the zeros? How many zeros are there? 1, 2 and 3. So the answer is 27,000. Right students? Now let's see one more question. Okay, another question is, (135) multiplied by 254, right? Here see both the numbers, students, both the numbers, greatest place value is 100. So we'll round both the numbers to the nearest hundreds. So 135 rounding off to the nearest hundreds. So which digit is at the hundreds place? That is 1. And the digit which is going to have, that is 3. That means tens place digit. Now 3 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5? It is but always less than 5. So 1 will remain as it is. And what about the remaining two digits? It will become 0, 0. Okay, next number is 254. Here also the greatest place is hundreds, so we will round this to the nearest hundreds. So the digit which is at the hundreds place, that is 2, and the deciding one digit is the tens place, that means it is 5. So here it is 5, so decide the 5 is less than 5, equal to 5, more than 5. It is bottom is equal to 5. So what we are going to do, we will add 1 to this 2, so 2 will become 3. And what about the remaining 2 digits? That will become 0, 0. Always they will become 0, 0, right? Underline digit के पीछे जो भी होगा वो सब 0, 0 ही हो जाएगा. Now what we are going to do? We are going to multiply them. So 100 multiplied by 300, right, students? So 1 3s are 3. Quick maths we are going to do. And how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 zeros I am keeping, right? So my answer is 30,000. Answer is my 30,000. I hope students you got the topic of rounding off, then rounding off in the sum of the difference as well as in the products.
आभार.